This is the 10 Minutes with Andrew podcast.
Are you keeping it real? I'm calling shotgun, wanna see my
Welcome back to 10 Minutes with Andrew. Of course, Andrew, I'm again joined by my dad, Mark Chansey. Welcome back to the show.
Well, hey, Andrew, how are you?
I'm good.
Good, eh?
Good, eh?
How about those Blue Jays, eh?
Yeah, by the way, I forgot to say in the opening of the show, when I just did my intro, happy Canadian Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. Turkey Day. Peas pudding.
Well, I say Canadian Thanksgiving because it's not actually, it's American Thanksgiving is next month.
Salt meat.
So help me?
Turnip greens? I hope not.
I don't think so.
I hope not.
I don't believe so.
Anyway, back to my question. How about those Blue Jays?
How about them?
Start the ALCS tonight. Am I getting ahead of you? I am, aren't I?
A little bit.
Yeah, I know.
But nothing, not too bad.
Well, we'll jump right into it. What are we doing today, my son?
Well, we're going to do kind of like last week. It's kind of a twofold, but not really.
Sounds exciting.
Where we're going to recap the ALCS and then we're going to preview the ALCS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do we start this?
Well, let's talk about the Leafs because I feel like we should.
Well, in all honesty, I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention to the Leafs. I did watch most of last night. They were desperately outplayed. Their goaltender kept them in it. They had a 2-0 lead, which they didn't deserve, and then they blew that and lost 6-3. I don't know what we have in the Leafs this year, but we'll see.
They're 1-1.
Yep.
They beat the Habs on opening night, and
That's always good.
yeah, always good to beat the Habs.
I think the Leafs are going to be in a battle for a playoff spot this year.
You really think that?
I really think that.
I don't think they're going to be that bad, but okay.
You're not bad if you're in a battle for a playoff spot.
Yeah, but if you're fighting for one,
Because Ottawa's better. Montreal's going to be
I
better.
don't know about Ottawa. They got destroyed last night.
It's game 2. Chill, man. Chill.
Yeah, we should chill with the Leafs too. Game 2.
I just said I don't know what we have in the Leafs. That's what I said. I didn't say they were going to suck, but they're going to be in a battle for a playoff spot because all the teams that were worse than them are better this year.
The Habs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Florida?
Well, they're not in the same league as Florida.
No.
But we shall
Tampa Bay?
fight on Thursday. Is that it for Leafs talk? Good. On to the good stuff.
I like how you just said good without me saying yes.
Who produces the show?
You do.
Yeah.
But it's my show.
Next segment.
It's my show.
Next segment.
It's my show.
Let's go right to the good stuff.
The Blue Jays eliminate the
I
Yankees.
have been enjoying. I'm not done. I have the mic. My show.
This is off to a horrible start.
I have been enjoying watching a lot of podcasts like ours from New York people who are basically us every spring
Yeah.
after the Leafs go. They want major changes. They can't keep running it back. That's the theme of all the Yankee podcasters. They're fed up with their Yankees. They're calling for Boone to be fired,
Well,
which I don't know.
Because that was what I was going to do. I was going to say later on, like that was one of my statements here, was the Yankees, they need to fire Boone and focus on getting better defensively.
And I guess the home run doesn't win you baseball games anymore if you don't hit them,
No.
right?
Yankees weren't a very home run hitting team in that series. They just didn't.
The big theme now is being able to put the ball in play.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But,
but
it's funny because during that series, the Blue Jays went up 2-0, of course, and they had those 2 great wins at home. But the second game, because it was 13-7, everybody kind of thought maybe this bullpen isn't the greatest because, they were up, whatever, I think it was like 10-0 or 11-0, whatever it was. And then they gave up a lot of runs from the bullpen because they took out your Savage too early, which is a theme, and that's something we're probably going to have to talk about because that is a theme here with John Schneider, is that he's taking his starting pitchers out too early. But that kind of was a little bit of a sign with the bullpen. Maybe he isn't, maybe is what we thought it was. And then game 3, they had the 6-1 lead, blew the game, lost 9-6. And then after that game, you and I both collectively kind of thought, well, this is going to go 5. And they might not even win it then because it was just the bullpen was horrible. They took out Bieber way too early. They took him in the 3rd. And they won this. Thankfully, they won in Game 4 and did not stretch it to 5, and they held up pretty well. Hoffman was not great in the 9th. He did close it out, but he wasn't great. But the thing was that when you talk about this team, you have to talk about the bullpen. And the thing about the bullpen is it's just some nights it gives you good pitching, and other nights it gives you horrible pitching and it blows the game for you. But I think, and you said this to me, this is proof that you can like what a team is doing and how they're playing in the playoffs and not like their management.
I have nothing to say. You're taking all everything I've said. Everything I've said to you in the past 7 days, you just said. So what am I doing here? Jesus. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I have nothing to say. You said it all. Game 3 was a disaster. Everything that is weak about the Blue Jays was in full display. Managerial decisions. Bieber, really? Doesn't make it 4 innings? Really?
Yeah.
As one guy gets on base and we got to change everything up, and then they brought in the bullpen, which is not very good. I will tell you that. So management decisions and a weak bullpen and a really not so good closer. I don't know how far we can go with that, but let's ride it as far as we can. Because in Game 4, despite all of the poor managerial decisions, in my opinion, they still managed to pull it out.
Oh, they did. And
I don't understand how your last 2 late in the game, your last 2 before Hoffman, is Little. I don't understand that, because all Little does, and the Yankees aren't very good at noticing this, all Little does is throw balls.
Yeah.
And most other teams caught on to that and stopped swinging, and he would usually walk 2, maybe 3, get in lots of trouble. And Braden Fisher, those were our last 2. I thought if they were going to be in, they'd come in earlier in the game. Hey, worked out.
Yeah, I like Braden Fisher.
But I don't like, Lauer was the best that game.
Yeah.
Hoffman did not look good. I have no confidence in his ability to shut down a 1-run game.
No.
Now, having said that, he didn't allow any runs, but it was the Yankees. And the Yankees were jumping on the first pitch and blowing every opportunity they had. The Yankees were horrible. Buck Martinez was right.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That is not a good team.
No, they're not a good team at all.
And Grisham was desperately pathetic in that series.
Oh yeah.
Thank the Lord.
Well, it's not just Grisham. Like, I think one person that I'd like to highlight as being pathetically terrible for the Yankees.
Let me guess, Anthony Volpe.
No.
Oh.
And he wasn't like,
because he struck out 12 times in 10 at-bats.
Yeah, jeez.
Think about that.
He wasn't, more times than he was up to bat. And this guy that I'm going to highlight wasn't supposed to be the greatest player in the series, but he had been improving in the second half of the year when he came back from injuries. Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah, he wasn't very good.
Bellinger
wasn't very good. Grisham was not very good.
The only guy that was half good was Judge, and
Judge he was more than half good. He was great.
Yeah, but he didn't.
He struck out at some key moments, but one guy can't carry a team.
No.
The Blue Jays should teach you that. The whole lineup has to hit.
And for any Yankee fan that's thinking about, and I understand why they want Aaron Boone fired. I get that.
That's just change for the sake of change.
I wouldn't hold your hope. I wouldn't get your hopes up for that. I wouldn't hold your hopes up for that. Is that even an expression? I don't know. But I wouldn't look for that, because I'm pretty sure Aaron Boone said he's going to hope to come back anyway. But I just don't think that you're going to see that was the last you saw of Aaron Boone as manager of the Yankees. Now, is he a good manager? Not exactly, but neither is John Schneider, and he's still here.
I don't care. It's the Yankees.
Yeah.
But the Yankees were very easy to play. The only thing you had to be concerned with is where's Judge? Where's Judge in the lineup? Oh, we just faced Judge. Good. We got it easy for 2 innings.
Do you want to talk about what Schneider said after the game?
No. Schneider's an idiot.
Yeah.
You're going to set an example for people. Smarten up. That's all I got to say about him.
Yeah.
Just an idiot. I don't like him. That's it. Don't like Atkins. Don't like the president. But they're doing it all despite all of that. So I like the team. Vladdy's not so sure about all the references to the Lord and all that, but whatever works for you.
Yeah.
He's a different player right now. They're fun to watch.
They're very fun to watch.
Until we go to the bullpen. Then it gets a little dicey. So
this is the most negatively positive thing I've ever heard from you.
Negatively positive?
Yeah.
I don't.
You just dumped all over the management structure, and then you're like, I love the team.
I told you. I guess you can love a team and hate the management, right?
Yeah.
Montreal Canadiens loved their Canadians. They couldn't stand when Tremblay was coaching, I can tell you.
They couldn't stand Bergevin either.
Well, I don't. There's a lot of decisions John Schneider makes, and my phone blows up with people watching it saying, what the hell is he doing? Everybody's the same way. And sometimes he loses, and sometimes he wins. Doesn't make him a good manager just because he wins sometimes.
No.
I was shocked they won Game 4 with a bullpen day.
Yeah.
And I don't understand yanking Bieber that fast. This guy's a veteran.
Also,
He was in no trouble, and 3+ innings, he's gone.
in that bullpen day, they made a bad decision there. They took Varland out too early. Like,
Well-
even in that situation, they could have got another inning. Like, it wasn't.
I think they could get another inning out of all of them. I don't know what the rush is to move on to the next guy, but hey, it worked.
It did work.
I can't argue with success. I don't understand the celebrating after winning a round, though.
No,
I find that odd. Imagine that was in hockey. Every time you won a round, you went crazy like that.
Yeah.
I think if you win the World Series,
But it's funny because in hockey, every time they went around, they just fist pump the goalie, do the handshakes. That's it, you know?
like they say, we're not done.
Yeah.
We've done nothing here. We could get bounced, or we
Except
could
if
win
you're
a
the Leafs,
championship.
then you celebrate winning a round.
You have to if you're the Leafs.
Yeah.
Get the champagne. What are we doing here? We're 10 minutes in. We haven't done anything. What are we doing?
Well, I told you what we're doing today.
Okay, look. Can we start? Have we started?
Yeah, well, this is it.
Oh, okay. So
But
that's the show?
no. I have something else I wanted to talk about before we go into the preview of the ALCS series
That'll be a short one.
against the Mariners. I almost said Marlins there. So the Yankee media in New York and the Yankees specifically, the fans and even some of the higher media up there, during the series started throwing accusations around, even the players, about the Blue Jays cheating. And
That's big coming from
it
the
was
Yankees.
Luke Weaver after he had a bad outing. He said something about, I think, tip and pitch or something like that. And who was the other guy? I can't remember who it was. I think it's going to be mentioned because we have a clip that we're going to play now in a second.
Tipping pitches is not cheating. If you're the pitcher and you're tipping your pitches, you're an idiot. Figure out how not to tip pitches.
There's something that they were doing that they accused him of cheating. Anyway, the point is...
Wait a minute. We have all kinds of video of the Yankees on second base.
Yeah, tapping the judge and yeah.
Right? So let's
It
not
was
go
Max
there.
Fried. That was the second guy. He said something about it as well.
Just a loser's argument.
Those two guys. And anyway, the clip we're going to play, this leads into it here. Michael Kay,
Yeah.
TV voice of the Yankees, on the Michael Kay show on ESPN Radio, came to the defense of the Blue Jays and also explained why it's an embarrassment to the Yankees that this is a narrative that's out there.
Totally.
Here's what he had to say.
Now, there is one narrative that's out there that I kind of think is an embarrassment to the Yankees.
Yep.
And people are saying it, they're dancing around it, but they're not really coming out and saying it. So they're kind of intimating that there's something untoward going on at the home ballpark that the Blue Jays play. You know, Chris Carlin on the show right before ours was talking about, you know, the run scored is much more at home.
No.
Other numbers he gave, much more at home.
They scored a lot in Game 3. They just couldn't hold the
you
lead.
can say that about most teams. Most teams play better in their home ballpark.
Yeah.
But here's what I would like to say where I say it's an embarrassment. Because even some of the Yankees are intimating. Like Weaver, after that rough outing in the first game,
Might be
said,
just Weaver sucks.
They want me to change. They think I'm tipping, whatever the case may be. You know, kind of intimating that, you know, the other team is picking up signs. Well, he's struggled for a lot of the season. It's not just the Blue Jays in Toronto.
Right.
And then yesterday, Max Fried, well, you know, they were on all of my pitches. They were that's code for why were they on all of my pitches? Why weren't they off balance? Well, here's where I say it's insulting to the Blue Jays, okay? You're 1-8 in Toronto. I'm just talking about the Yankees. You're 1-8. And if something is in fact untoward going on, figure it out.
Exactly.
Figure it out.
Yep. You're
You
an
got
idiot.
swept in July there in a 4-game set that changed the whole course of the American League East. That's where the Blue Jays took over, and they never relinquished. Figure it out. If you think that they're doing something weird or they're doing something illegal, figure it out.
Yeah.
Don't sit back and woe is me. Even Buster on the Buster Only on our morning show was hinting it so. Come out and say it. If you think that something is happening, come out and say it.
Were they beating?
Give me specifics.
Beating a
Otherwise,
garbage can?
shut up and play better.
Exactly.
You're insulting a team that has shown you from the entire season on they've done a really, really good job playing baseball. They don't strike out. They put the ball in play, and they don't strike out on the road either. They put the ball in play. They make the plays defensively, but you're going to hint and intimate that they're doing something illegal. That's on you. If you think they're doing something illegal, you had all year since July to figure out what it is. All year. And please somebody explain to me how people are picking up signs when the entire game is played with pitch-com. There's no more fingers going down with the catcher giving signs. You hit a button, and that's it. What, did they tap into the frequency, Kenneth? That's on you to figure it out.
That's right.
And unless you could prove it, shut up.
That's right.
Don't hint at it. That's not fair to the Blue Jays.
That's a loser's argument, right?
That's it.
And if they're picking up your pitches because you're tipping them, that's your fault.
That's it.
Right? Gosman, they said, was tipping his to the Yankees.
That's it.
Right? But we have video of the Yankees on second base holding their ears to tell you where the location is and tapping their hat.
Scherzer had a whole thing about that back in the season but with the Yankees.
If you're tipping your pitches and someone on second can relay location or what's coming next, that's fine.
That's what it is.
That's not standing out in center field beating a garbage can.
No.
And wearing electronic devices on your chest under your shirt that you won't take off.
Yeah, they were in the clubhouse beating the garbage can. They had a center field camera, yeah.
But that's a loser's argument. And I got to say, it is embarrassing for the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees are intimating that they're being cheated against by the Blue Jays just because they can't hit.
Yeah.
It wasn't tipping their pitches that stopped the Yankees from being able to hit Blue Jay pitchers.
No.
So that's only half the equation.
And that's it. Like, I think
idiots. Idiots.
The Yankees, it's funny too, because like some of the Yankees, particularly Jazz Chisholm Jr., by the way, that guy is an idiot himself. Because he was
not a fan.
He was running his mouth the whole time about them beating the Blue Jays, and then you lose in 4 games. It's just get out of here.
On whose error?
On whose error? And now the ALCS starts tonight, game 1, 9:33 Newfoundland time. Gosman going.
Yep.
For game 1 at Rogers
home in
Center.
the Rogers Center.
Home in the Rogers
We're really
Center.
good at cheating, apparently.
Yeah, Mariners, Blue Jays. Cal Raleigh might be an issue. We don't know. We'll see. And
no more than Aaron Judge.
No.
Bryce, same deal.
Bryce Miller going for the Mariners.
The biggest issue, I think, for the Blue Jays will be that Castillo pitcher.
Yeah.
He when I've seen him pitch the Blue Jays, they can't figure him out at all. But hey, maybe if they're cheating, they'll figure something out. Right?
And Sid Sixera said it best. He said, "We're playing the Mariners. That means every game's a home game, even when we go to Seattle."
I don't think it'll be quite the same as midsummer, but
we'll see.
There will be a lot of Canadian fans in Seattle. I don't care who they play. You got to beat the team that's over there to advance, so beat them.
Yeah, that's
it's
it.
It's a 2-3-2 setup, too, so...
Yeah, it's 2-3-2.
Make sure you win at least one at home.
Yeah,
if you don't win one at home, you're in big trouble going back there down 0-2 with 3 games in their home ballpark. Although I don't think the Blue Jays are in any way affected by home and away.
No.
They proved that in Game 4, and they proved it in Game 3.
It's not a momentum thing with hockey where, in hockey you can momentum to a goal or momentum to playing better, where in baseball it's not as,
no momentum
noticeable.
In baseball. Baseball is a game primarily of luck.
Baseball, the fans get going, then they throw a ball, and the fans are dead.
And a little bit of skill. But mostly you're trying to guess what pitch is coming. You're hoping to pick it up quick enough that you can put a swing on it. If you guess right and you put the bat on the ball, good.
And God's got nothing to do with it.
Well, I don't think God has anything to do with it, but that's a whole other show, my friend. That's a religious podcast, and I don't want to be part of that.
I don't want to be part of it either. So I guess this could be considered breaking news to some because they might not have seen this before I'm mentioning it now. And I didn't know about this till last night before I went to bed. I happened to see this because Sid Sixera had tweeted about it. So Sportsnet posted on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Bo Bichette appears not to be coming back because. So it says here's the tweet. Bo Bichette's status for the ALCS remains clouded after he attempted to run the bases Saturday for the first time since spraining his left knee last month and walked off the field in apparent discomfort.
No!
So
That's not good.
apparently he walked off, tried to run the bases in more discomfort, left the field. Not great for the Blue Jays, but my argument to that is, and I said this last night, if we can beat the Yankees without Bo, I think we can beat Seattle without Bo.
Oh, you can win without him, but
Yeah.
how much better is your lineup with him?
Oh, it's much better.
But
much better.
if he's not even close, don't let him do a thing, and hopefully we get through this round and we reevaluate and have Bo for the World Series if we get there.
Yeah.
But an injured Bo that's in discomfort after a little bit of running, that's not good. That could be a liability.
And then my last question.
The most he could do is play DH, and then he can't run anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last question I have here this is the last one.
Have you been asking questions?
No, I haven't actually. This is the only question I should say, but it's the
Okay.
last thing. So for Vladdy, which we touched on him a little bit earlier because he was so great in the Yankees series and he hit that grand slam that was great and he was great in that last game and everything like that. This is my question. Was that Vladdy just a primarily this is how Vladdy plays the Yankees Vladdy, or is this like a playoff Vladdy's actually a thing? He's going to continue to be that good going into the next round if we make it.
I don't know. How would I know that?
But what do you think?
I think Vladdy has arrived for the playoffs. I don't think he's going to shut it down now because the Yankees are gone. Vladdy wants to put up numbers and pimp home runs and do bat flips. He'll be good. He'll be good. And he's a major concern for the Mariners.
It's just because, Buck Martinez mentioned it, I think, after he hit that grand slam, actually, that Vladdy always historically plays the Yankees pretty well. I didn't know. I was just curious. I don't know if maybe it's going to be a thing where it's just because he plays the Yankees, he was damn good.
No, he'll be good. I think the Mariners might be a little smarter, and I think he's going to get a lot more intentional walks in key moments.
Yeah.
Like why they pitched to him in Game 4 with a runner on in the first inning and a base open, I don't know. But maybe that's on the manager.
Maybe that might be, yeah.
So 9:33, you say, hey?
9:33 Newfoundland time.
Pretty
yes.
precise.
It is pretty precise. Yeah, it's an hour and a half ahead, and
So it's a feed of turkey and a game of baseball.
yeah, that's about it.
It's almost perfect. Would have been a nice day to golf, except with the wind chill today, it's going to be
Oh, it's freezing.
0 all day, and I don't do that. There's people that do. I ain't one of them.
Yeah.
0 is hockey weather. Not going out in the golf course. Anyway, what else we got?
Nothing. I'd just like to say, by the way, at the beginning of the show, when I mentioned what we were doing today,
Yeah.
you said, that sounds exciting.
Yeah.
And that brought my whole mood down.
Your mood's always down.
And now I'm back up.
So final question from me. What's your prediction for the ALCS?
Blue Jays are going to win it.
How many games?
How many games?
Yeah.
6.
Blue Jays in 4.
No, I don't think it's going to be
Yeah,
that big.
sweeping it.
I don't think so.
Sweeping it.
I think it'll be 6.
No, they're sweeping it.
The Mariners have kind of had the Blue Jays number all year.
I'm going out on a limb. Blue Jays in 4. They're sweeping it.
Are you serious?
Then
Or
they're,
is this,
then they're going to be able to rest that for that long until the Dodgers and the Brewers figure out who's going on. And then Bo will be back. Sweeping it.
my prediction, I've said this to a few people in school the other day. If I were a betting man, I would put money on the World Series being the Blue Jays and Yankees. Not Blue Jays and Yankees.
Yankees.
God.
That would be good.
It would be good. World Series being Blue Jays and Dodgers.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said
I don't
way
think
back
the
a
Brewers-
few weeks ago, we're playing with house money because we
Yeah.
weren't supposed to be here. It's all fun.
I don't think the Brewers are that good of a team, to be honest with you. I
I don't know about that.
just see them as more of a regular season team than
They
anything.
get the bat on the ball too.
Yeah.
So let's see how Gosman does. It's going to come down to pitching.
Yeah.
And that's a little worrisome with our bullpen. But
Yeah.
they did it in Game 4. Let's see what we've got.
Let's see if we
I'm
can-
really concerned about Hoffman.
Yeah, I was just going to say, let's see if we can get enough runs each game where we don't have to bring Hoffman in.
Really concerned about Hoffman. Now, we're gone way too long again. We're going to have to rename this show.
we
Blue Jays in 4.
Blues in 6. So thank you for listening and watching this episode of 10 Minutes with Andrew. Find us on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment. We'll be back next week with the next episode.
Blue Jays in 4.
Blue Jays in 6.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and turn on notifications to be notified when we upload new content. You can also connect with us at andrewchansey.com.
going.